Have you ever noticed how much attention atheists get? Do you know why that is? Because atheists aren't normal.
Well, why would anybody want to be normal? Normal is boring. Let's do this.
Round one, fight!
Delusion!
Logic boo! Logic boo!
You win!
Greetings, fellow space travelers. BionicDance here. Today we've got ourselves a fellow calling himself Dale Alquist, who seems to be at once both jealous of the attention paid to atheists, while also touting the virtues of peer pressure and conformity. And I'm going to explain why he's being a chowderhead.
It's normal to believe in God, but normal things don't get much attention.
My takeaway from this is that Mr. Suit and Tie here, Captain Sweater Vest, wants to be one of the popular kids. See, the thing about nerd chic is you gotta have chic. And yes, when norms are challenged, people notice. But this says nothing about the truth value of those norms, and if they're being challenged, perhaps that's an indication that what's normal isn't necessarily what's good.
It's abnormal to say there is no God, and that makes the headlines.
Most atheists say that they don't believe in any gods, not that there isn't one. This may seem like a meaningless distinction, and I'm sure that there is already someone furiously typing about their preferred definition of atheist, and insisting that I'm really talking about agnosticism. Definitions have changed to have more accurate descriptive power. Get with the times.
G.K. Chesterton says atheism is an abnormality. It's not merely the denial of a dogma, it's the reversal of a subconscious assumption of the soul, the sense that there's a meaning and a direction in the world, and that there's a purpose to things and a meaning to life.
The funny part is that, probably quite by accident, this G.K. Chesterton bloke has a point. A bad point, but a point. It is part of human instinct to seek agency in all things. It's a survival trait. Was that rustle in the bushes the wind, or the tiger that wants to eat ya? It's not a huge stretch to go from asking what caused the bushes to rustle to asking what caused the universe, and deciding to believe it was an intelligent being. Thing is, sometimes, in fact, a lot of times, it really is just the wind. Just because something is instinctual doesn't mean it's correct.
And Chesterton says, if there were no God, there would be no atheists.
First, I kind of want to smack that smug, checkmate atheist look right off his face. He thinks this is a slam dunk, and it's nothing of the kind. The only way to not be an atheist is to believe in at least one God, and belief has nothing to do with truth. If there is no God, some people might still believe in one, and some people won't. And an atheist doesn't have to say anything. They don't even have to know that they're an atheist. They just have to have no belief in any gods. Of course, again, there is already somebody furiously typing, perhaps even another atheist, that it's not atheism unless you've consciously considered the matter and made a declaration of your position. But that's just plain wrong. Nobody has to decide to not collect stamps to not collect stamps. And nobody has to decide to have no God belief in order to be a non-believer, to be an atheist. But atheism versus theism is the only case I can find where people insist that not being or not doing something requires a conscious and knowing choice. Somehow, God belief is the big ol' exception. I can only imagine that this has been imposed upon us because religion is so important, so fundamental to so many people's lives, that they need to believe that atheism is a break from the norm, a deliberate decision to reject such deeply held beliefs. And unfortunately, a lot of atheists have decided to swallow this hook, line, sinker, rod, tackle box, and that stupid hat with all the lures stuck in it, and have allowed theists to control the language we use to discuss the topic, to impose their own bias upon the discussion. Whether there is a God or not, theists won't shut up about it. Outspoken atheists are only a thing because of them. That doesn't mean we wouldn't still be atheists. We just wouldn't have any reason to talk about the topic. To rephrase G.K. Chestypoo's little quote to be more accurate, if there were no theists, there'd be nothing but atheists, even if there is a God. Until next time, fellow space travelers, this is Bionic Dan saying don't run on automatic. Instead, please think. is probably they don't even have to know that they're an atheist. They just have to have a... Damn it. Captain's log. We are investigating an asteroid field where we've had reports of strange signals. So far we've found nothing, but our reconnaissance continues.
Captain, unidentified object approaching.
Scan object.
Aye, scanning object.
Captain, the object appears to be bombarding us with Patreon particles.
Is there any damage?
None. In fact, it seems to be giving us even more strength.
Fascinating. It seems that Patreon beams are a benefit to our mission. We must seek out more Patreonic life forms. Plot course and prepare to engage Bionic Drive.